support data collection, data management, and data sharing throughout the Great Lakes. And today I'm going to talk about how we partnered with NOAA's Great Lakes Environmental Research Lab, the City of Cleveland, Ohio, and NOAA, a private engineering firm, to help improve the reliability of drinking water for 1.5 million people in Northeast Ohio. So our partnership begins in the summer of 2006. Over a 12-day period, the City of Cleveland's water department was inundated with calls from their customers complaining about the taste, odor, and color of the water. What the city didn't realize at the time was that a combination of different lake conditions were causing this environmental quality of the water to degrade. Though the water was not a public health risk, these complaints were enough of a wake-up call to the city that more information was needed to understand what was happening in the lake. And specifically, areas of low dissolved oxygen, otherwise known as hypoxia zones, which are typical in the center basin of Lake Erie, were moving closer to the city's water intakes. So we partnered with NOAA's Great Lakes Research Lab to think about, what research was already being done that could help the City of Cleveland better anticipate these changing lake conditions and prepare, any water treatment changes that were necessary to address them. And the first thing we wanted to do was extend their monitoring coverage, specifically by adding a monitoring buoy closer to the water intakes. The issue is that buoys can be expensive, and no single organization really had the capacity to purchase a buoy and then operate it and maintain it ongoing, and then also manage the data. So we worked together. GLOS actually, through a grant, issued a competitive bid for the initial purchase of the buoy. The bid was awarded to NOAA, the private engineering firm. And then after the initial grant funding ended, the City of Cleveland entered into a service agreement with GLOS. And now they pay an annual fee, which covers the cost of deploying, operating, maintaining the buoy, and then also the data management associated with it. We do each year. So just to give you a better picture of what was going on, all of those blue dots are the water intakes that serve the City of Cleveland, and the yellow dots are the buoys. So this dead zone buoy at the top of the screen, that was a buoy that was initially deployed by NOAA's research lab, and it's located more to the center basin of Lake Erie, where the low oxygen levels are more commonly found. Through this partnership, we added the Morgan buoy closer to the water intakes, and that helps give us a better picture of where the hypoxia zone is moving and how it's getting closer to the intakes. And then you'll see a third buoy, LEEDCO. LEEDCO is actually a wind development company, and so they've also contracted with NOAA for the operations of a buoy to help them with their wind farm siting and planning. And then all the the data from all these buoys is publicly available through the GLOS website. So in the first year of the buoy deployment, the City of Cleveland actually ended up making some pretty significant changes to the way that they were treating the water and to roll up this new information and save themselves some money in the process. And all of the partners involved have also benefited from this arrangement. So NOAA is obviously getting money to operate these buoys, which they're already leveraging to support other clients, and we see that in the case of the LEEDCO buoy. The same group of partners are working together. We're working on developing a weekly forecast model to better predict when and where these hypoxia zones are going to occur and track their movement towards the coastal areas. And then finally, at GLOS, we get to fulfill our mission as the aggregator of federal and non-federal data, enabling a broader use of the data for management and policymaking throughout the region. And we're optimistic that this is going to serve as a model for other local communities who need more data and science to support their decision making. Thank you.
Thank you very much.